Piphybuilder88, and today I am doing some more Pokemon Go. That was my Venus flytrap back there, and well, I went to the beach one day with my best friend Darren, otherwise known as Tay9825, but he doesn't go by that anymore and now goes by Darren. Anyway, basically, I went to the beach because I wanted to find some water-type Pokemon, and well, I ended up finding nothing. Nada. Yeah. As you can see, there's no Pokestops, no Pokemon, one dock, a lot of water, and I even tried it out in the car when we were driving home. There's nothing. Nothing. And then at some point the internet went down and it just wouldn't work. So we went to Yogurtland just because, and it was all Mario themed, which is kind of cool. And I don't usually go to Yogurtland because I usually eat healthy stuff, but it's been a couple of years, so I thought might as well. There's my Mario spoon, even though I would have preferred getting non-sociopath, but anyway. It was all worth it because I got a Dutini, and here's my level at the moment. And then I went to a new account. I called it Big One For You, and once that leveled up to level 5, I chose Team Instinct. And so basically now I have one that's Team Mystic and Team Instinct. And if that's not enough, I got another one called Piphybuilder88 after the other rabbit, not Epiphany, and leveled that one up to level 5. And then I put that one on Team Valor. So technically, I am all 3 teams. So I'm on no one's bad side and no one's good side. I found an Omastar on another account and a Kabuto. So technically these don't get added to the Pokédex. And I even caught an Electabuzz. But once trading comes in, I'll be able to add them to the Pokédex. This I did get on my Pokédex. And also I got this Golbat, which is really cool. I actually managed to catch that. And there's a Tesla right next to our car when we were going up. Forgot where it was. Anyway, I found a wild Machoke, which is crazy. And a wild Geodude, which is really cool. And I found a Machop. Of course, I found the Machop after finding the Machoke, which is really funny. Then I leveled up to level 11, which is really great. And found a Shelder. And so yeah, that was pretty cool. And after finding a Shelder, one of my eggs hatched. And I forgot what I actually got from it. I think it was new. Oh yeah, it's a Hitmonlee. Cool! Yeah, I got a Hitmonlee. And, registered that to the Pokédex. And yeah, so, I have a Hitmonlee. And, yeah. Anyway, for some reason it still wouldn't work with the location. But yeah, there's a Pokestop. Just kind of got another egg right there. And some items and stuff, and that's pretty cool. There's my Hitmonlee. It's full glory. I mean, not full glory because it's not full power, but I'm not necessarily planning on using it. It's just nice to have as a Pokédex partner, but I can imagine tons of people use it. And then another one of my eggs hatched, and I remember this one, it's Squirtle. Yeah, it's Squirtle. Yeah. Anyway, caught a Squirtle, registered that to the Pokédex, and I had already seen a Bulbasaur, but I had never caught it. And I saw that on the East Coast, so now I technically have all 3 starters on my Pokédex, but I just don't have the full, I don't own a Bulbasaur. So, yeah. Anyway, then I put eggs in more incubators, and yeah, and those blue ones have 3 uses, so they run out. I think one of them already ran out. Anyway, there's some more Pokemon, and it's nighttime, and I think I'm going home. or something. I don't know what I'm doing. Just showing off that there's a bunch of stuff. Oh, there's a Pikachu. Yeah! Totally forgot about that. There's a Pikachu. I attempt to catch it. Of course, I'm catching it the wrong way. Should be catching it with a smaller circle, not a big circle. But as you'll see in episode 5, I'll cover that. And that's because I made episode 5 before I made this episode. Yeah, that's my order of things. But yeah, anyway, I just thought it would be easier to make episode 5 because I had a lot and I wanted to put it into this episode. I got a Hitmonchan because I found it wild, and at the same place one of my eggs hatched, and I think, is it a Rhyhorn? No, it's another Squirtle. Yeah, so I got the second Squirtle from an egg, which is really cool. So in other words, starter Pokemon are actually pretty easy to get from eggs. And then another one of my eggs hatched, and I think this one's a Rhyhorn. I think, right? No, it's a Caterpie. What? Why do I think there's... Oh yeah, there was a Rhyhorn that I did get from an egg, but the video corrupted, that's what it was. Anyway, then I found this Venomoth, so I don't have to evolve a Venonat, that's cool. Found a Venomoth, and then another egg hatched. I forgot what this one is. Is it new? Oh yeah, it's a Meowth, okay. Yeah, anyway, found a Meowth. Daytime now. And there's another egg hatching, my gosh. So many eggs! And it's a Nidoran male, yay! But yeah, so there you go. Another Nidoran male. And I got a badge and I leveled up to level 12. And got a Vulpix. Yeah, got a Vulpix. And a Jigglypuff. And that was cool, the balloon Pokemon. And I found a Clefairy, I was so excited, and then I lost it. It ran away, but I caught a Psyduck. That day, I found a Clefairy, but it was the only one I didn't catch because I caught this Persian, so I don't have to get Meowths and caught Eradicate. So, and even though I could just get another one, anyway, Fearow, I got a Fearow, and that as well I could just get again. And I level up to level 13, which is awesome. And this is the beach I was at. It's kind of a ghost beach, but yeah, that's where I caught a Persian and a Eradicate and a Fearow, and it's really cool. But yeah, so anyway, what am I trying to show here? Oh yeah, I re-customized my trainer. For some reason it looks a little green on the editing software, but hopefully it mellows out on here. But yeah, so basically you can change your trainer any time you want to boy or girl, or you can change your shoe color to red or all that stuff. And I went to Hearst Castle. I'm hoping that they don't take this video down all because of these pictures, because technically I'm not supposed to take pictures of Hearst Castle because of its art. Yes, there's a ton of art. And 4 miles away there were wild elephant seals, which is really cool. This is a trip on the way to LA, so I decided to go to LA actually my mom and I made a trip to LA, and we found elephant seals, which I've wanted to see for most of my life. Wild elephant seals, and they were massive. The biggest seals ever. Oh my gosh, it was like, they were like beached whales. You can see that one just kind of crawling, and then it stops again, because it takes a lot of work to hoist a body that heavy. A fully grown male is 5,000 pounds. So yeah, and although they seem like blobs on the ground, they can exhale a ton of oxygen, and they have enough oxygen in their blood so that they can actually sink and swim really quickly underwater for hours. Anyway, that's the hotel I stayed at first. It's kind of cool. And then I ran into this. I actually saw BuzzFeed motion pictures just on the way to the La Brea Tar Pits, which is another place I've wanted to go to for most of my life. And oh my gosh, it stank, but it was so cool. And it's just in the middle of the city, just sitting there, all this methane gas bubbling out, and they found a ton of fossils inside of these tar pits. And tar is really asphalt, natural asphalt. Look at that. The front of it said Pokemon trainers, come inside to collect them all. And this is me kind of just showing off the difference between the size of metal that's a deer leg. So I push it down and stuff, and you can see I can do that pretty easily, and I pulled it up already. But look at this. That would be an elephant. So the bigger you are, the harder it is to get out. So you can see there's a ton of elephant-like creatures like mammoths and ground sloths, and that's a mammoth. Actual mammoth that they found in there. There was about 100 dire wolf skulls, and Lewis of the Yogscast, I've proved you wrong. They're not casts. I love you, but they're not casts. Those are real, genuine wolf skulls. Anyway, there was a ton of Charmanders there, and this is a open pit that was just mined out and stuff, and you can see they have these cave lions as a sculpture on one of them, and on the other side there's two Smilodons, otherwise known as saber-toothed cats. And this is a mural, kind of just a painting of evolution, all the way down to man, as you can see right there, the astronaut. But yeah, it's really cool. And then I found an Abra, which is really great. But I started running out of Pokemon spaces, and I found a Ponyta. But yeah, I started running out of spots, and they had koi fish there, which is a surprise. It was in this place. It was a Pleistocenic forest, so there's a ton of plants that lived in the Pleistocene era, which is during the 5th ice age of our world, which is really cool. If you don't know, I know a lot about stuff like that. I love dinosaurs and stuff. That's a cool picture I took. And then this is really blurry, but it's the what am I saying? It's the Warner Brothers water tower, and that's and I went to Universal Studios, saw that globe. And if that was enough, they have their own Harry Potter world, which is really cool. And I actually ended up getting a wand and everything, and I did magic spells with this Hogwarts Express train, and inside the town it has all this fake snow. It's really cool. And I got the wand of Luna Lovegood right in this wand area called Ollivanders, which is really cool. So yeah, and this is where I ate lunch, next to all these mythical mounts from mythical deers, and that's the flying car from Harry Potter. This is really cool. And there's Hogwarts, which looks really big, but it's actually way smaller than it really is. But saying that, it still looks massive in these pictures. And that's just something I took in the car because I thought it looked cool. And I just took that picture, and this is another picture I took right after that one. And they both turned out pretty well. But yeah, I will see you guys next time.